Hello, people. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to talk about number sequences or number patterns. It is stated here as term to term rules. Well, this simply indicates how you move from one term to another, the type of pattern that is used, or rules, you can say. All right, let's define a few words. What is a sequence? A sequence is a list. It's a list of numbers or shapes which follow a particular rule or pattern. And each number or shape in the sequence or list is called a term. Okay, we have different types of number sequences. We have these arithmetic sequences. It is sometimes called linear sequences, where the terms increase or decrease by the same value. You can say that the arithmetic sequences deal with plus and minus. If you look at this sequence on the right side here, we have these numbers 1, 7, 13, 19, and 25. The pattern continues, but we stop here. Now, if we try to see how we got from term to term, how we got from 1 to 7 to 13 to 19 and 25, the first thing that comes to mind is we add. Okay, what's the difference between 1 and 7? It's a 6. So to go from 1 to 7, we add 6. If this addition of 6 is applied to the second and the third term as well, then that becomes our rule. From 7 to 13, if we add 6, we still get, if we add 6 to 7, we still get to 13. And adding 6 to 13 gives 19, and adding 6 to 19 gives 21, and so forth. So you see, adding 6 on all term to get to the next term works in this sequence, and so this is our rule for this particular sequence. Now take note, the numbers lining up form a sequence or list. Each of the numbers, they are called terms, and the rule from which you use to get from one term to the next is plus 6. That is the rule. Now this is an example of an arithmetic sequence. What's another type of sequence? We have a geometric sequence or a geometric progression. This is where consecutive terms or terms that are next to each other are found by multiplying or dividing. Take note, we do this by the same value. That's the same with the arithmetic sequence. We add or subtract the same value. For geometric sequences, we multiply or divide by the same value to get from term to term. Okay, let's see. This is a sequence 2, 8, 32, 128. Now, if you are asked to find the rule that is followed by this sequence, the first thing you'll think about is addition. Okay, fine. You can try. Check out the addition, and if it doesn't work, then you'll have to check out the other operations. Let's pretend that we do not know this rule yet. Times 4, we do not know it yet. And we are just given this sequence of numbers 2, 8, 32, 128. Now the first thing that comes to mind will be addition, so let's check. 2 plus 6 will give us 8. That is correct. Does this work for the next term as well? Does 8 plus 6 give us 32? No, it doesn't work. So addition is not our rule, meaning this will not be an arithmetic sequence. This could be a geometric sequence. So let's try and multiply. Since our numbers are increasing, let's try multiply. 2, 8, 32, 128. How did we get from 2 to 8? What did we multiply to get there? Well, it's obvious. 2 times 4 gives 8. Now let's check if this works for the next term as well. 8 times 4, does it give us 32? Yes, it does. So it looks like times 4 is the rule. And we confirm further. 32 times 4 should give us 128. Let's check. 2 times 4 is 8 and 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, so this is our rule. Times 4 is our rule. So 2, 8, 32, 128 are the terms. All of them make up the sequence. Our rule is times 4 every time we move from one term to the next. And this is an example of a geometric sequence. And of course, there are other types of sequences as well, where you do something else apart from just adding or subtracting the same value, or multiplying or dividing by the same values. You do things like adding a changing number each time. The values that you add are not the same, but they change by a same pattern every time. Or you add together the two previous terms. There can be a lot of different patterns to follow. Let's look at this example on the other side. Here's one example of other types of sequences. The sequence contains of 4, 5, 7, and 10. Now, if you look at it, if you are going to add, then 4 plus what number gives you 5? It's 4 plus 1 gives 5. And 5 plus 1 doesn't give 7, but 5 plus 2 gives 7. And so you see the rule is not, we are not adding by the same value, but we are increasing by 1. Let's confirm the rule. From 7 to 10, we add a 3. Look at the rules. We are adding 1 the first time, then we are adding 2, and then we are adding 3. The rule kind of follows a pattern itself. The rule follows a rule. We add 1 first, and then we add 2. The addition keeps on increasing by 1 every time we go. So this is one of the other type of sequences. So here the difference is increasing by 1 each time. Use this to find the next 3 terms in the sequence. Okay. The sequence stopped at 10. And the last thing that we added was a plus 3. So the next term to find will be plus 4. 10 plus 4 gives 14. And then 10 plus 5 gives 19. And 19 plus 6 gives 25. The pattern is every time we add, we change the number by an increase of 1. Okay, let's go back and let's look at. Here's one more example that is geometric in nature. Consider the sequence 2, 6, 18, and 54. Explain the rule for finding the next term in the sequence. So let's look at the number. Like I said, the first thing you could think of is addition, but check. If you add 4 to 2, you will get a 6. But when you add 4 to 6, do you get 18? No, so try multiply since the numbers are increasing along the sequence. So 2 times what number gives you 6? Well, 2 times 3 gives 6. So this could be our rule, times 3. Now let's check if times 3 works for the next step. 6 times 3 gives 18, right? Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and confirm further. 18 times 3 gives 54, right? Okay, so times 3 is our rule. And we use this rule to find the next 3 terms in the sequence. We stopped at 54, so we continue the sequence. 54 times 3 gives 162. You can calculate and confirm the numbers. And 162 times 3 gives the next term 486, and 486 times 3 gives 1458. These are the next 3 terms to our sequence as per our instruction. That's it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, press the bell icon to get notified of every videos that are uploaded. See you.